Hello friends. This week I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of my planning system instead of doing a plan with me. I'll be going over my Hobonichi Techo, my Hobonichi Techo weekly supplement, and my Hobonichi plain grid notebook, which I use as a bullet journal, and try to explain how I utilize these planners to keep myself organized. So just to do a brief review of what I use this Hobonichi Techo for. This is my main work-life planner, so the priority in this planner, no matter what, is usually work and important life events. The yearly section, it's very empty. I only use it to keep track of deadlines that I know are coming up, so I have, a place where I can refer to see what areas or what dates that I'm going to be pretty busy. And then the monthlies, basically anything that is longer than a week, farther ahead than a week, I keep in my monthlies. Everything lives here. Birthdays, appointments, anything of that nature, deadlines, they all live in my monthlies. And then if I go over to my weekly, anything that is longer than a day but shorter than a week lives in my weekly. And then from that weekly, I will set up my daily. And the way I set up my daily is, oh, actually, let me backtrack. So at the same time, when I fill out this weekly calendar, usually the weekend before the week starts, I will also set up my bullet journal. And the main things that I utilize in here is a work and non-work related running task list. This obviously grows as the week goes on. Usually I only start off with a couple that run over from the week before. So this is my running to-do list. And then basically what I do is the night before, I usually like planning the night before. I will open up my weekly, have this set up. When I'm setting up my daily, I will look at my weekly, put all the information in there, also refer to my online calendar online for work, and set everything up, including all of my meetings or time things that are important that I need to know about, and tasks that I need to do. This day, I didn't have any tasks because it was a Sunday, so why don't we skip to the next day. So as you can see, I have meetings here, and then I have my to-dos here. And then I will usually leave this empty space empty so that while I'm working, I can fill it out as I go. Usually what happens is I'll write down and do rapid logging or write to do things that come up or that I remember and just write everything down. I'll have them bulleted so that I can either check them off or migrate them to my weekly to-dos if I don't get to them. And once I'm done utilizing this space for all of my tasks, and only if I have space left over, I will use the remaining space for quick journaling or just highlighting events that stood out to me that day. So it's the same system for every day. I only go over to my bullet journal if, say, for example, so this day I had a lot of things happening. I did a lot of rapid logging here and I didn't really have time to journal further. So that's when I would go here and continue on journaling here. But if you see, I actually didn't journal on Saturday. So after this incident, I actually don't set up my bullet journal with the date. I'll leave it empty like this and only fill it out when I start writing. But I will only move on to here when I don't have space. So usually this is more work things, some journaling some days, some nothing, and this usually ends up being more journaling. I think the most helpful thing for me has been utilizing this area. You can actually use the weekends for this if you want to keep running to-do lists. The only reason why I don't do that is because I don't like flipping back and forth. So I really enjoy having this running to-do list and my dailies open at the same time. So sometimes I'll put a running to-do list for priorities, so then I can just have this open and quickly go through them. I don't have to flip back and forth, which is why I like having this separate. And another reason why I like having this separate is that it gives me a lot more freedom to journal. So for example, back to this day that filled up the entire page and I didn't have enough room to journal. This bullet journal gives me a lot more freedom to just get creative. I've only started using my bullet journal again from the end of October, so this system might change a little going forward, but I thought it would be nice to bounce ideas off of one another and share how I use mine. But this system has been working really, really well for me. It allows me to not lose my work information, keep myself organized, but also have a connected, free space to do things that I want to do in terms of journaling, and also helps me keep track of things and not lose them. You could potentially keep track of the weeklies inside the weekly tracker, but I like this list system more just because I can be more creative in here because it is very small and it's easier to see the lists and keep track of them in this format rather than having them based all over in my weekly calendar. And now I will be doing a quick flip through in my Hobonichi Techo and my bullet journal for this week. If you notice, the dates are not the same. If you saw my last plan with me, you'll know why. So here is my Hobonichi Techo, Monday. These are all from Coffee Monsters Co. This is from Paper Bits Co. I have a code for Paper Bits Co. and a referral for the Coffee Monsters Co. Same format as we've seen, Paper Bits Co. on this page, a little bit of Coffee Monsters Co. And then Cocoa and Cookie plans here. This day, I didn't have any other rapid logging or to-dos, so it was just all brain dumping here. And as you can see, it was a difficult day. And then Coffee Monsters Co., Paper Bits Co. up here, and had some to-dos for work and then some space for journaling. And this day was a very rapid log heavy day. The difference between journaling and rapid logging for me is basically in rapid logging, there are certain things that I might have to actually get done or migrate, whereas journaling, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. So that's the difference. Coffee Monsters Co. here, and this is Create with Pen, Happy Daria. So the weekend, obviously, apparently I didn't have any hourlies that I needed to track, so lots of tasks and lots of journaling. And then nothing on Sunday. This is actually the day where I realized my dates were off. Took me long enough, right? Anyways, I will leave these empty until I find a need for them. For example, I have random pages where I'll use like this, or I actually have my giveaway page like so. So I know that I'll find a time to use it. I just kind of let it be and I use it when the time comes. And now for my bullet journal, I have the weekly work and other lists, and then lots of brain dumping. I practiced doodling here for the first time. These stickers are from Happy Daria. I'm not sure where these are from. I apologize. And at this point, I still hadn't been used to how I'm going to use the bullet journal, so I started a to-do list and then I realized I had the weekly. So I combined the two and just did all brain dumping and journaling here. More journaling. These are from Paper Echoes, and these are from Cocoa and Cookie Plans, whom I do have a code for. And then more Halloween washi, fake washi from Coffee Monsters Co. Some more Paper Bits stickers, and lots of journaling. And again, canceled this day and moved on to Sunday. So that is the end of this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. I do apologize for not getting a plan with me up, but I figured since I'd gotten so many questions about my planning system and this was kind of, empty and it was kind of a mess with all the dates, I figured this might be more beneficial. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day or evening, and I will catch you all next week, hopefully. Bye, friends.